Hello ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Welcome back to Force Strategy Gaming. I've got a 2v2 commentary for you today. It is Thursday, so it is team game day, and let's take a look. What is this? Trollolol mothership. Ooh, it looks like Magicweaver might be deciding to go for a mothership, not a magic ship. So anyways, yes, let me introduce the players. We have got Magicweaver over here as the blue Protoss player. We also have Chuck here as the red Terran player. Back over here, the opposing team is Khimtha, I believe that's how that is pronounced, as the purple Zerg, and his ally PigGiii, oh boy, as the teal Protoss. So yes, Protoss and Zerg versus Protoss and Terran. Another 2v2 commentary for you today. Earlier in the day, I did do some live matches with my buddy Tempest, some live 2v2s. We are masters. This is a masters level replay as well. I'm trying to keep these as high caliber of team games as possible to keep you guys entertained. Let me know what you also think about those live commentaries. I love doing them, so if you guys enjoy them, I'm certainly happy to keep those up. Every Thursday, I'll be producing team videos of some sorts. So whether it's just commentaries, strategy videos, or live commentaries like we saw earlier today, or just a regular commentary like this, something team-based will be produced. We can see right now PigGiii will be moving out with his Probe Scout. Also at the same time, we do have Chuck moving out with the SCV Scout across the map. So we will, of course, keep an eye on all players' opening builds, see if they're doing anything out of the ordinary. Very fast pool here from Khimtha. So we'll be getting some early game Zerglings. Now we do, again, have Chuck trying to coming out with this Rax. It looks like they will be, of course, going for the full wall off right here. Chuck's rack is just about finished. He does have a refinery coming out as well, so it looks pretty standard over there. We do have that simulator up for Magicweaver, and here, wow, look at that gateway's not even finished. Now, I know he mentioned mothership. I'd be interested to see if he actually tries to go for something like that, because that'd be nuts, but that would explain why that gas is, well, pretty darn early, so yeah. Back over here, we can see Zerglings getting ready to come out right now for Khimtha. He does have the extractor coming on through as well. Getting Zerglings this early, I hope he, at the very least, uses them. So we can take a look at this here. PigGiii, much more standard timing when it comes to that simulator. The gateway has just finished. The simulator's just about finished, and there comes that Cybernex core. But this is a simulator so early for Magicweaver. Now, the Zerglings are on the map, so they need to do something, though. Because, you know, he's got early game Zerglings this quick, and his economy's kind of hurting as a result. Look at how low that is. Yeah, let's take a quick look here at the units. I mean, 11 drones as opposed to 17 and 17 probes and 14 SCVs. So Khimtha definitely behind by getting these early game Zerglings, so he has to make use of them because this was a darn early pool. You can even see there Magicweaver saying that seemed to be an 8 pool. Back over here, Chuck, double racks at the front. Orbital command just about to finish. We do have the Cybernex core coming out for Magicweaver. And let's take a look back over here. PigGiii does, again, have pretty standard stuff. Cybernex core is up, coming out with that warp gate research. Here's a second gateway over here as well. Second simulator again, drop down. There's a third gateway. Will he come out with that fourth? Is he going to be 4-gating this? Oh man, Khimtha, so odd what he decided to do. Again, opening up with that super fast pool, but then not even using the Zerglings. I suppose the only thing that kind of justifies that is if they were really concerned about super early aggression from their opponents, Magicweaver and Chuck. That would make sense to me, but still, even with that said, it's a little iffy. That decision probably did more harm than it actually did good, so... Designed to finally start to drone up right now. He does have the Baneling Nest as well as the Metabolic Boost coming out. So actually they may be going for some sort of timing attack here, getting out those Speedlings and Banelings, and we'll have to keep a close eye. We do in fact have a 4-gate coming out. A little bit interesting timing though, this gateway quite a bit late and canceling the gateway and putting down a Robo instead. So very interesting there, deciding instead to go with the Robo, and it is coming, the mothership. There's a fleet beacon. We have got the Stargate in play, and he is doing it. Yes, he is. Won't be able to really afford much more than 2 gateways. He may try to eke in a third, but that doesn't seem very likely. We'll just be probably producing just out of the 2. We do have a sentry up front, and that will help if we do see an attempted Baneling bust here from Khimtha. And yeah, again, PigGiii going to be coming out with the Robo here as well. So scouting the expo right now, we can see that a Magicweaver has said, hey, no expansion is out. So they're probably worried about a strong 1-base push from both players. That's pretty much expected there. You can see mentioning the 4-gate as well, but no, it is in fact, as we can see here, a 3-gate Robo, and so yeah, we'll be interested to see precisely how they decide to push out and with what. Extractor is up here for Khimtha. Isn't really making use of it though, so do want to see that saturated. That is deeply saddening in all honesty, but is the mothership coming? Needs 400 Vespian, but here it comes. Here it comes. He's even asking for gas here. There it is, and here comes the mothership. Wow, Mothership, a very quick Mothership. You do not see this in Masters level games, but man, I'm telling you the truth here. This is Masters. This is a Masters replay, and we are seeing a fast Mothership, and that is intense. It looks like Magicweaver just sticking with the bio build. That is his decision here. Does he have a... No, he does not have an engineering base. Not coming out with any of those upgrades. He does have Stim-Pack coming on through. Would also like to see that concussive shell. That will help quite a bit against the Protons player. Looks like we have got an Immortal coming out, so here comes the push. We are going to be seeing a push very soon here from PigGiii and from Khimtha. Again, the Baneling's nest is up. Tons of Speedlings coming out. Still that Extractor sitting there not doing anything. Here comes an Evolution Chamber as well. Now Khimtha moving across the map to get a little bit of map control. PigGiii also coming out with that Observer out of his quick robo here. Again, we do have that Mothership getting Chrono boosted out just a little bit over 50% of the way finished, and a couple more gateways getting dropped, so he's not even going to bother to try to expand. I am interested, though. I mean, look at these. I mean, he's got warp ins available, but he isn't using them because he can't really... Oh, here's supply block. That's why. But I don't know that he can afford this. I'm guessing he's just thinking for after the Mothership is up, then he'll try to turn out of the 4-gate. We've got a Void Ray coming on through as well. Now, Magicweaver spotting the Observer in his base. Do we have enough energy for a scan? Yes, we do. Is Chuck going to take care of it? He should be able to see that, so hopefully he takes care of it. I want to see a scan. Take out that Observer. No, apparently not. I'm not paying quite enough attention to actually deal with that. Now, we have a Mortal out front there. A couple of Stalkers. Tons and tons of Zerglings also coming out here with the layer. So this is, I don't know. This is a very interesting decision here for Khimtha and PigGiii. I mean, this whole whatever they're doing right now is I'm a little intrigued because it seems very odd. And the Mothership is out for Magicweaver. So Mothership in play. We've got a ton of Zealots here as well. Also, again, that Void Ray coming through in just one moment. He does have those 4 gates up, so we'll start churning units out of that. Really not in a position to expand. Again, this upcoming aggression that will be coming here from Khimtha and PigGiii, but with his Mothership in play, this is obviously, I mean, they cannot deal with this. The only anti-air that we have here is a couple of Stalkers and a Sentry, so this is a little bit scary. Magicweaver saying go, so it is time for the push. It is time for the aggression, he says, and here come the Banelings. Now, this, of course, could do a lot of damage, but the Cloak, oh my gosh, we do have an Observer here. PigGiii will be spotting the Mothership, so they are aware of what is going on. But oh, these units are a little bit out of position. Needs to be careful. Banelings, tons of Stalkers there as well. What are they doing? Both armies just completely bypassing each other. There we go. It's gonna be rolling right up into the main base. The Observer again spawned the high ground, but here comes the Mothership. Move forward to try to engage. The units are completely cloaked. The Observer out of the range. They cannot see any of these units. Some nice force fields going down, stopping the Banelings. There we go. We do have the Observer pulling forward to see those cloaked units. And whoa! Look at that, dropping the Vortex, putting in, I believe there was a ton of Banelings in there. So Magicweaver dropping the Vortex and calling out the epic force fields. Those were indeed epic. Those force fields work quite well. Now we do have a couple of Zerglings trying to work out. There we go, the Banelings finally popped. Now not too concerned about those Banelings though with those Marauders. And there we go, the carrier is out. Oh wow, it wasn't a, geez, I'm an idiot. I thought there was a Void Ray coming out, but it was in fact a carrier. And you can see the Mothership very low. So they were trying to use whatever anti-air they had to deal with that, but there was far too little anti-air. We do need a few repairs here for Chuck, but unbelievably able to defend that strong aggression, opening up with a fast Mothership. That's something that I, of course, never expected to see. Now, PigGiii, it looks like he's coming out with the expansion. Same thing over here for Khimtha. Unfortunately, though, neither Chuck or Magicweaver are expanding at this point. I am assuming that they will be trying to push out, although we do have Chuck just kind of sitting idly inside of his main base. He does have a couple more medevacs coming out, but we do want to see a push right now, especially given the fact that neither of them are expanding. You really need to push out and be a little bit aggressive at this point. I mean, it is really hard to get late game 2v2s just because there's so much early pressure, so much early aggression, and if you're ever in a situation like this, as we see Magicweaver and Chuck are, where there is a strong one base, big heavy push, we saw tons of Banelings and Speedlings, and then of course the 3-gate Robo, which is now actually a 4-gate, and coming out with the 4J on that Robo as well. But if you ever defend a push like that, a strong one-base push, you have almost always got to counterattack. At the very least, snipe down expansions, because chances are any counterattack will do quite a bit of damage. They're not very likely to have a lot, and here we go. We do have a couple of mutas moving in and trying to take out the Mothership, but with all these sentries, plus that carrier will not be able to do that. Doesn't have that cloak detection there as well. No, there we go. PigGiii does have cloak detection. Here comes engagement. He can see they don't have anything to deal with the Observer. Some nice force fields though, funneling out some of those units, getting a few free kills there. At this point, really, all Chuck and Magicweaver need to do is take out this expansion, and they'll be in a great spot. We do have Magicweaver grabbing that center expansion as well. Chuck sitting idly again right there. That makes me sad. There we go. Finally pulling forward to engage. You got to be constantly moving and doing crap. You can't just sit around. And the mothership might get dropped. The Mira's trying to move in, but unfortunately not able to do it. Too much anti-air, and that carrier picking them off as well. Moving forward with the Observer again. Even being able to detect this, they don't have enough to actually deal with it. And what is that? Were those hallucinations? Oh, no, the recall. That's what that was. I was like, what the hell's going on? So recalling up, Magicweaver telling him to go up into the main base, and there we go. PigGiii leaving the game, realizing that their one base push didn't work out quite as they had planned. That Vortex, that fast mothership, I mean, who expects that? Pretty much nobody. And yeah, again, with so many mass Speedlings and Banelings, and then with a few Zealots, they only really had a few Stalkers in that early push to actually have the anti-air to try to take out that mothership. But obviously, as we saw, wasn't quite enough, and that certainly did help. That nice Vortex that we saw there from Magicweaver. So a pretty good, interesting game, I would have to say. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it, and again, just so you do know, I did do a whole bunch of live 2v2 Masters level games with my buddy Tempest earlier in the day, so if you haven't seen those yet, please go ahead and check them out. As always, guys, if you like the content, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, keep watching and keep owning.